Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another Anatomy and Physiology live stream. Hello again, everybody. It has been 2 weeks, but we are finally back. We're going to be doing some A&P 1 today. We have a little bit more of a focus on the introductory stuff today, just because we are getting back. I know a lot of people are starting their Anatomy and Physiology courses coming up soon. Some people are either starting today or next week or the following week. Has anyone started their classes yet? It's good to see everybody again. I've missed you all over the last 2 weeks. But finally back, we'll be going live every day again. I did just post in one of my recent posts the schedule for the week. Let me go ahead and get my red pen here, and then we can kind of go over. So Tuesday, tomorrow will be again at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Same thing with Thursday, and then Saturday will be 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll go ahead and get started here in just a second while everybody else joins. Hello, everybody. Hello, you start September. Awesome. Anyone starting their Anatomy and Physiology classes soon? Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome back. It's been 2 weeks. I'll go ahead and introduce myself real quick, and then we will go ahead and get started. Hello, everybody. My name is Ollie. I go live multiple times a week covering Anatomy and Physiology. I have a master's degree in molecular medicine. I did my undergraduate at William & Mary. I got it in kinesiology and biomedical sciences. And I've been tutoring Anatomy and Physiology for 5 years now. I absolutely love teaching A&P. I'm here to make A&P make sense, make it easy for you. We have practice questions to get us going today with number 1. I'll read this term. The term sphalic refers to which body region? So we have all of Anatomy and Physiology 1 topics today. Particularly this is for the HESI or TEAS, but this will help you for your A&P course or just a good review in general. But I've missed you all. Welcome back to the live streams. I've missed doing this. I've missed you all so much over the last 2 weeks. I'm so glad that you're here. Thanks for being here, guys. It's good to see you again. But if you're new here, all you do is comment what you think the answer is. You just comment A, B, C, or D, whatever you guys think. And then when do you guys start your A&P classes? If you want to comment, let us know. Start A&P in 2 weeks. That's awesome. Number 1, the answer is C. It is the head. So we're referring to sphalic. It's going to refer to the head region. Neck is going to be cervical. Chest is going to be thoracic. Arm is... And then... that kind of, we kind of gave that one away. But just so if you're just joining us here, we're on number 2 now. The term brachial refers to the what? I took A&P 1, but I think I'm going to take A&P 2 over the summer. Is that bad? No, you can take A&P 2 over the summer. It might be a lot more fast-paced, but you can definitely do that. But welcome back, everybody. I'm reading your comments as well now. Next semester, awesome. I'm here for my TEAS review. Done up here. That's awesome, Carolina. Start on Thursday, Danny. Good luck. You're going to crush it. Number 2, brachial, is going to refer to the upper arm. That is the arm area between your shoulder and your elbow when referring to the upper arm. Our lower leg is groin. Our abdomen would be abdominal. Shoulder blade is going to be our scapular. Number 3, the antecubital region is located where? A, B, C, or D? Hello, everybody that just joined. Welcome. My name is Ollie. I've been tutoring A&P for 5 years now. I got an A in both undergraduate and graduate school, and I go live multiple times a week covering A&P for you all. We'll be going live tomorrow again at 3:30 p.m. and Thursday, and then Saturday will be 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can register for that. If you go to my profile after the live, it'll say like next live event scheduled, and it'll send you a notification whenever the next live is. But number 3, the answer is A. It's going to be in front of the elbow. That's going to be that little awkward divot in your elbow. Let me see if I can get my arm in here. It's this little awkward spot there. But number 3, in front of the elbows, the ante means in front, cubital means elbow. Ankle would be tarsal. Behind the knee is the popliteal. And then at the wrist is carpal. If you think of carpal tunnel. Number 4, the term popliteal refers to, hopefully you were just paying attention, I just gave that one away. For number 4, the term popliteal refers to the what? A, B, C, or D. Just comment your answer choice down in the comments. This is what I'm looking for. Thanks. It's awesome. Yes, of course. I'm happy to do it. I love doing the live streams. They're my favorite part of my day. We're back again. Number 4. The answer is D. It is the back of the knee. Remember the shoulder, we could say it's scapular, we can say acromial. Back of the elbow is the acronal. Lower back would be lumbar. Number 5, the plantar region is the what? Yep, I do tutor for A&P too. Yep, I actually have my tutoring hours set that is linked in my TikTok bio. If you did have any questions about that, or any A&P questions in general, I have notes that you can download. They're on my website. If you have any questions about that, you can send me a DM during the live stream. You just hit the button down there and you can message me. But number 5, the answer is B. It is the sole of the foot. I know a lot of people say, especially in athletics, they always say when you're running, you want to plant your foot in the ground. Think of planting your foot, planting the sole of your foot. When I'm referring to the hand, we are talking about palmar. Top of the foot would be dorsum. And then the back of the hand would be dorsum as well. So we would say dorsum of the foot and dorsum of the hand. Moving on to the next page of questions here. We kind of went over this in the first question, but just to remind you, the term thoracic is going to refer to the what? We're going over all of A&P 1 today. Tomorrow will be A&P 2. And then we're going to be very heavily focused on medical terminology questions in practice on Thursday. And then Saturday, I haven't decided the topic yet, but whatever people request the most is what we'll probably end up doing. As we go to the next page, I just remind you guys, I do have my anatomy and physiology 1 and 2 notes from whenever I was in the course. I got an A in both classes, undergrad and graduate school. I got 100% on my final exams, and the downloads are on my website, linked in my TikTok bio. But number 6, the answer is D. It is the chest. Thoracic is going to refer to our chest. Lower abdomen, the abdominal. When referring to the hips, it can be the coxal, and the neck, again, to remind you, was the cervical. I just took A&P this semester. Awesome. Number 7, the term lumbar refers to the what? A, B, C, or D? The term lumbar refers to the what? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think for that one? Thank you guys so much for the likes on the live already. We're almost at 1,000 likes. The more that you guys do like and share the live, the more that we can help as many people as possible on anatomy and physiology this upcoming semester. The answer here for lumbar will be the lower back. Answer choice C. Upper chest, so we're thinking like the last question there. We have the thoracic. Shoulder, we can say acromial. Buttocks would be gluteal. Number 8, the inguinal region is commonly known as the what? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D for this one. Thank you guys so much for the likes. We just doubled the likes in just a couple of seconds. Thank you all so much. Just said this helps refresh my paramedic preceptorship. Thank you so much. Yeah, thanks for being here, Joseph, and good luck on your paramedic preceptorship. That's awesome. You're going to crush it. But number 8, the inguinal region is going to be referred to as the groin. Armpit would be the axillary. The knee would be the patellar. Or the popliteal if referring to the back of the knee. And then the neck, again, would be the cervical. I actually had a friend ask me one time. He was like, you're in science and you know anatomy pretty well. What is the term for in that area, pointing to the inguinal region? And he's like, is that called the gooch? Is that the scientific word for it? And I was like, absolutely not. It is not. Number 9, the term buccal refers to the what? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think for that one? Just comment A, B, C, or D for whatever you think for this one. Fantastic, you guys are crushing it. The term buccal is going to refer to B. It is the cheek. I would be orbital. Mouth cavity would be oral. Nose would be nasal. Thank you guys so much for the follows as well. I appreciate you guys. I thank you for being here. It's nice to meet you all. Number 10, if a structure, you guys, I thank you for being here. It's nice to meet you all. Number 10, if a structure is described as what? A, B, C, or D? If you're just following and you are new here, it's nice to meet you. My name is Ollie. I go live multiple times a week covering anatomy and physiology. And if you're not new here and you've been here before, welcome back. I've missed you. I was on a little 2-week hiatus for vacation, but we're back going multiple. We're going live Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday this week. I have the times. I have a post on my TikTok when those times are. The answer here for number 10 is going to be D. It's going to be farther from the trunk of the body. Closer to the trunk of the body would be proximal. You can think of it as if you're describing something in proximity to the trunk of the body, meaning it's closer to. Distal in terms of its distance away. Number 11. If a structure is superficial, it is what? A, B, C, or D? Thank you guys so much again for all the follows. It's nice to meet everybody. There's over 500 of you in here. Thank you all so much. Thanks for the likes in the live. We're almost at 3,000 likes. We do others. We do some biology, some chemistry, a little bit of microbiome. We do some pharmacology sometimes as well, and some medical terminology. Mostly the medical topics and things like that, the sciences. Number 11. The answer is A. It is toward the body surface, superficial. If we were talking about deep, deep would be away from the body surface. So this one would be deep. Number 12, the term medial means what? What does the term medial refer to? A, B, C, or D? What do you all think for that one? Can we do phlebotomy soon? Yeah, if you want to send me a DM and let me know what topics you'd be interested in, I can see if I can fit those in. Number 12, the answer is B. It was toward the midline of the body. I always think of medial with an M as midline. The opposite of medial is lateral. The way that I always kind of think about this, if you draw like a little stick figure of a person and their feet kind of point out, so it's kind of like an L, it points out away from the midline. That's how I always kind of remember, a little silly. Number 13, the term superior means what? Yep, this is introductory material. This is chapter 1. Yes, we're doing chapter 1. Thank you for the gift. You're awesome. Thank you. You're also awesome. There are a lot of people who have not taken anatomy and physiology, and this is one of the best ways to prepare, is to make sure that you have the language of the course absolutely down-packed when it comes to what the terms are, where the terms are in relation to one another, and then we do that with our directional references, which we're covering now. Number 13, the word superior means A. Is going to be toward the head or above. The opposite of that would be inferior. The thing about somebody, if they're your superior, they are above you, they might be your boss. Or if you are the boss and you have employees, they might be your inferiors in a way, whatever. But number 14, the term anterior, or this is also referred, anterior and ventral can be used interchangeably. It can be used interchangeably. I mean the same thing, but what do they mean? Just comment A, B, C, or D, whatever you guys think. Thank you so much for the gifts, guys. Thank you guys so much for the follows and all the likes. We're at 4,000 likes already. Thank you all so much. Number 14, the answer is A. It is toward the front of the body. So anterior, the way I was going to think of that is A is in the front of the alphabet, anterior. Number 15, the term posterior or dorsal, again, these can be used interchangeably. Posterior or dorsal would mean what? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think for that one? What do you guys think? Just comment down below, A, B, C, or D. Number 15. Fantastic. It is B. It is toward the back of the body. If you think of the word post, you think of post-game, goal post. It's in the back. Yep, if you know Spanish, yes. A lot of the Spanish words are interchanged as well. Number 16, which organelle is responsible for producing ATP through cellular respiration? Moving into some cell biology questions now. We're focusing on organelles and what their functions are. You will need to know that for anatomy and physiology. You will need to know it for your HESI and TEAS. It's a great thing to cover and go over and know. So I've been waiting for. Awesome. Number 16, what organelle is responsible for producing ATP through cellular respiration? The answer is D. It is the mitochondrion. This is also, people like to call this the powerhouse of the cell. Obviously, almost everybody knows that. More scientifically speaking, we're talking about cellular respiration. And then some other things we'll go over in some of the questions later on. Number 17, the organelle that is going to modify, package, and transport our proteins is the what? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think for that one? What do you guys think for number 17? Just comment A, B, C, or D. Thank you guys so much for being here as well. You guys are absolutely awesome. Thank you, thank you. It's good to see everybody again. I've missed you. It's been 2 weeks since I've been here. I was on vacation, but I'm back, and we'll be back at 4 times a week at least. But I try to go live every day. But I'll be live Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Number 17, the answer is B. It is the Golgi apparatus. The Golgi apparatus, you can think of it like Amazon. A little Jeff Bezos action. But Amazon, modifying, packaging, and transporting your packages. These packages are your proteins. Lysosomes are responsible for digestion, and we'll kind of go over some of the other organelles and some of the questions a little later. Number 18, ribosomes are the site of what? Ribosomes are the site of what? A, B, C, or D. Fantastic, seeing a lot of D's. We got protein synthesis for ribosomes. Again, ribosomes are the site of protein synthesis, DNA replication, the nucleus. Remember, we're talking about our energy production. We are talking about the mitochondria. Lipid synthesis, we are talking about the smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Let's talk. Oh, I kind of gave away. I talked too much. Number 19, the smooth endoplasmic reticulum. This can also be abbreviated. You might see this abbreviated as the SCR sometimes, but it's primarily involved in what? And I said, "Hey, welcome back, Ollie. Hope you enjoyed your vacation." Yes, I did. It was a lot of traveling around and stuff. It was a lot of fun. It was a blast. Very restful. I missed you guys. I couldn't stop thinking about it. I do this every day, so that was like the first 2 weeks, and since I've kind of started doing this full time in January, and so it was kind of weird. It was just wow, I haven't posted a video or answered a DM or answered an email in 2 weeks. That's crazy to me. So it was kind of nice to get away from that for a little bit, but I'm ready, and I'm ready to go full in with you guys. Number 19, the answer is B. It's lipid synthesis and detoxification. Number 20, which organelle contains digestive enzymes to break down our cellular waste? What would that be? Oh god, me and anatomy have a love-hate relationship. I totally understand that. Anatomy is rough. That's why we go live here every day, or almost every day. I want to make it super easy for you. I want to make things make sense. I want to make sure that you absolutely not just pass the class, but I really want you to ace the class. That's why I do these live streams. But number 20, the answer is A. It is lysosome. Lysosomes are going to contain digestive enzymes that help break down your cellular waste. Number 21, a little bit of a longer question here, but let's read this one. Number 21, which organelle is primarily responsible for producing ATP through oxidative phosphorylation, and it also plays a key role in regulating apoptosis? This might be a little more in-depth than what you would see on the HESI or TEAS, but it's still pretty good to know. This is still very good to know. I'll give you guys a moment to answer. Number 21. This one is still the mitochondria. The mitochondria does produce ATP through oxidative phosphorylation, just through the Krebs cycle. And the mitochondria is very important when regulating apoptosis. I was hoping to trick you guys by asking 2 different questions about the mitochondria. But number 22, which cell structure controls what enters and exits the cell? Thank you guys so much for the follows, by the way. It's nice to meet you all. I'm Ollie. I have my master's degree in molecular medicine. I did my undergraduate at William & Mary. I got a bachelor's in kinesiology and biomedical sciences. I've been tutoring anatomy and physiology for 5 years now, almost 6 years. That's been kind of crazy. But I love doing it. I absolutely love doing this. It is so much fun. Number 22, the answer is C. It's a plasma membrane. Remember that the plasma membrane is selectively permeable, which means that it is selectively going to control what is going to enter and exit the cell. Number 23, the basic unit of life in all living things is what? What would that be? A, B, C, or D? What does a paroxysm do? So they kind of do a bunch of, they can do a lot, really maintaining your body's homeostasis in a way. But number 23, the answer is D. It is a cell. So, I know a lot of students get cell and atom mixed up. So a cell is the basic unit of life. An atom is the smallest unit of matter, in a sense. Welcome to the Pescon on TikTok for AMP. Thank you. I appreciate that, kids. Thank you so much. It's good to see you again. I hope you're doing well. But again, atoms, they can make up non-living things. So when we're talking about the basic unit of life, we have a cell. Tissues are groups of cells. Organelle is part of a cell. Number 24, what tissue type covers body surfaces and lines cavities? We're going to move into some of the histology section. So what tissues are, what do they do, what's their function, where are they located? These are important to know for your anatomy and physiology classes. I'm just reading your comments in case I missed anything. Laura, I would send me a DM. You can do so via the Service Plus button on the bottom left corner there. Just to make sure I can answer your question right. I start Anatomy and Physiology 1 and 2 Saturday. I'm so happy I found this site. That's awesome. No, awesome. Yep, these questions will help you on the ATITs. We do some genetic questions as well. We're going live at 3:30. Number 24, the answer is B. It's epithelial. It's epithelial. So epithelial tissue is going to cover our surfaces, going to line our cavities. These are the big four tissue types. A viewer actually recommended this one, but you can remember this through semen, connective, muscular, epithelial, and nervous. Moving on to number 25, which connective tissue stores energy as fat and it provides insulation? Epi would necessarily be, it would mean above. In terms of around, it's peri. But it can be like a pawn or above for epi. No problem. Number 25, the answer is B. It is our adipose tissue. Adipose tissue is fat tissue. So again, it is going to store energy as fat. It is going to provide our body with insulation. Cartilage is more for support and flexibility. Bone is for our rigid support. Blood can be for transport. Remember that bone and blood, these are connective tissue types. I know a lot of people like to forget about that, but these are connective tissues. Number 26, the primary function of the skeletal system, the skeletal muscle tissue is what? What is the primary function? A, B, C, or D for number 26. Fantastic. I am seeing a lot of C's. It is the voluntary movement of the skeleton. Number 27. What type of epithelium is specialized for absorption? And it is found in the small intestine. In terms of the score on your exams, it would depend on the program that you're trying to get into. So whatever programs you want to apply to, I recommend checking with them. I think they definitely have like an academic advising center. They can definitely give you a better answer on what they expect in terms of your scores. Number 27, the answer is A, the symbol columnar. It's going to have microvilli. Number 28, the nucleus of a cell contains what? A, B, C, or D? What does the nucleus of a cell contain? Thank you guys so much for the follows and all the likes in the live. The more that you guys do like and share the live, the more that we get this out to as many people as possible. And help as many people as possible in anatomy this coming fall. We're almost at 7,000 likes already. That is insane. Number 28, the answer is B. It is DNA and RNA. Proteins and lipids, again, they can be found elsewhere. ATP would be from the mitochondria. Enzymes for digestion would be found in the lysosome, like we just mentioned. Number 29, which organelle is responsible for producing ribosomal RNA? Ribosomal RNA, what do you guys think? It'd also be, so ribosomal would be rRNA. This one would be A. It is the nucleolus. Smoothie R would be for lipids, mitochondria, ATP, lysosomes, again for digestion. Number 30, cartilage is a type of connective tissue that is what? That is what? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think for that one? And as we move on to the next page of questions, if you would like, I do have notes for A and P. They're linked in my TikTok bio for you to download. But number 30, answer is B. They're avascular and they provide flexible support. Number 31, the outermost layer of the skin is called the what? A, B, C, or D? What do you all think for that one? I'll give you guys a moment to answer. Answer here is D. It is the epidermis. That is the outer layer. Someone asked about epidermis and what that means. Epi means above. So this quite literally means above the dermis. Hypo means below. So this would literally mean below the dermis. And then subcutaneous layer and hypodermis are interchangeable. They're the same thing. So the layers would go epidermis, dermis, and hypodermis. Number 32, which layer of the skin contains blood vessels, nerves, and our sweat glands? A, B, C, or D for this one? What do you all think? And welcome to everybody that's just joined. There's over 500 of you in here now. It's nice to meet you. If you're new here, my name is Ollie. I go live multiple times a week covering anatomy and physiology topics. We do some other science topics as well, things like that. We do some biology, some chemistry, some pharmacology as well. But I have a master's degree in molecular medicine, and I've been tutoring A&P for 5 years. I was a pharm tech for 4.5 years, so I do love my pharmacology as well. But I go live almost every single day. I'll be live again Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday this week. Number 32, though, the answer is B. It is the dermis. The dermis is vascularized, meaning it has our blood vessels, our nerves. It is going to support the epidermis, which is avascular. Hypodermis, those do pass through. The hypodermis is mainly fat, though, and the stratum corneum is part of the epidermis. Number 33, the primary function of melanin in the skin is to what? A, B, C, or D? Also, I have all my anatomy and physiology notes linked in my bio. I got an A in both undergrad and graduate school. Can't answer 33. That's so strange. Are you using the comments or using the Service Plus? Because sometimes that might be the difference. But number 33, the primary function of melanin is D. It is protection against UV radiation. Vitamin D production, the epidermis overall, the UV is what's going to trigger the production of melanin from melanocytes. Sweat glands, obviously now, controlling temperature, that's mostly blood vessels, sweat glands. Number 34, the hypodermis is primarily composed of what? What is it primarily composed of? I did mention that a little bit ago, so hopefully you were paying attention. But number 34, what is it primarily composed of? I'll give you guys another second to answer. Fantastic. It is C. It is adipose tissue. Again, adipose tissue is our fat tissue for insulation and energy and a little bit of protection. Number 35, moving into a little bit of the skeletal system. Number 35, the human skeleton is made up of approximately how many bones? And this can be worded a little bit better, but we'll say an adult. In an adult, how many bones? This is important to know this, and you will likely have have a very busy time in the skeletal system learning all 206 bones and their landmarks, which is C. I said it out loud. But 206 bones in an adult. Number 36, the axial skeleton includes what? When referring to an axial skeleton, we also have the appendicular skeleton. But when we're referring to the axial skeleton, what are we referring to? A, B, C, or D? It is going to be the skull, the vertebral column, and the rib cage, and the sternum. It is our central axis, axial skeleton. Appendicular would be your limbs and your pelvis, upper lower limbs. Number 37, the long bones of the arms and legs. They are going to grow in length at the where. Where will they grow in length? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think for this one? Also, I do upload the replays of these to YouTube. That is linked in my bio. And then I'm also uploading lecture-style videos. I just posted my first one the other day on medical terminology, on how to read it. But I'll keep posting those as well. I've been starting to upload them there just to get lecture-style videos up. But number 37, the answer is D, is the epiphyseal plate. Hey, B-dubs, it's good to see you. I'm lazy. That's okay. It's good to see you again. I hope you've been well. But it's the epiphyseal plate. The epiphyseal plate is also known as the growth plate. Number 38, the functional unit of compact bone is what? What is this? What is the functional unit? Thank you, Abby and the Chevy, for the finger hearts. It's good to see you again. I hope you're doing well. The answer is C. It's osteon. This can also be called the Haversian systems. Lacuna. These are, I'll go over these real quick. These are the small spaces for osteocytes. Answer choice B, these are the tiny canals. And the trabecula, these are the spongy bone units. Number 39, the red bone marrow is primarily responsible for what? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think for that one? So you're back. Welcome back. It's good to see you again. Number 39 is B. It's producing blood cells. That is through, so when we're referring to producing blood cells, that is hematopoiesis. And when we're referring to red blood cells, specifically, it's erythropoiesis. Number 40, skeletal muscle fibers are what? What are skeletal muscle fibers? A, B, C, or D? Yellow marrow would be for fat. It would be for storing fat. So this would be yellow marrow. Number 40, the answer is A. They are multinucleated and striated, meaning they have multiple nuclei, and striated meaning they are banded. They have rhythmicity. They contract in rhythm. Number 41, moving on to the next page. The connective tissue that surrounds individual muscle fibers is called what? A, B, C, or D? And as we get close, we have 60 questions today. But if you would like to get the blank PDF with the answer key at the end, I do give these to the TikTok sub community. Once you join, just send me a DM. Let me know that you joined, and then I will send you the questions after every live stream. Number 41, the answer is C. Endomysium. Again, the endomysium is the connective tissue that surrounds individual muscle fibers. The periosteum is the bone covering. The epimysium is going to surround the entire muscle. Then you follicate for the rows, fascia. That's the general connective tissue sheet. Number 42, which protein in muscle fibers binds calcium to trigger contraction? Thank you for the heart me. Thank you so much for the gift. Yep, this is A&P 1. Tomorrow will be A&P 2, so Tuesday. You can register for the live on my profile after this live, Eastern Standard Time. We'll be doing A&P 2. Thursday, we'll be doing medical terminology. We'll be doing a lot of practice there. Saturday, I have not determined a live. It's in the bottom left corner. That's where you can join. I'll put it up in just a moment again. But number 42, the answer is A. It's troponin. So calcium binds to troponin. Troponin removes tropomyosin from active sites so that myosin heads can bind to actin, pulling it towards the center of the sarcomere, causing a contraction. Number 43, the basic contractile unit of a skeletal muscle is called what? What is the basic unit called? A, B, C, or D? Thank you guys so much for the follows as well. If you are new here, I saw there's a lot more new people in here now, but welcome. My name is Ollie. I do go live multiple times a week covering anatomy and physiology topics. I have my master's degree in molecular medicine, and again, I'll be live again on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. 3:30 on Tuesday and Thursday, and then Saturday will be 2 p.m., and these are all Eastern Standard Times. But number 43, the answer is C. It is the sarcomere. Sarcomere is made up of our actin and myosin filaments. Sarcolemma would be the muscle cell membrane. The sarcoplasm would be the cytoplasm of this, and the myofibril is a bundle of the sarcomeres. Number 44, the neuron part that receives incoming signals is the what? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think for that one? Thank you guys so much for the follows as well. I appreciate it. It's nice to meet everybody. I hope you guys are all having a good summer so far. I don't know. Do people start anatomy and physiology soon? I know some people started this week. Some people start next week. Some people start in like 2 weeks or September. Number 44, the answer is B. It is a dendrite. Dendrites receive the signal, axons send them away. We'll kind of cover them here a little bit more in some of the other questions here. But number 45, the fatty layer that insulates some neurons and increases signal transmission speed is the what? Laura takes those in 2 weeks. Lauren, yes. Eve said yes today. I just started this week. It's me, T5. Just Chris said starting in 2 weeks. Ryan said I'm taking my AMP2 final on Wednesday. Oh my goodness, good luck on your final on Wednesday. You're going to crush it though. I don't know of too many people whose classes end with finals in August. So good luck. That's a rough time. I just said in September. Let's move on to the next question here. Number 45, the fatty layer insulates some neurons and increases signal transmission speed is the myelin sheath. So if we draw like a quick little on here. All right, this is a quick drawing. These were the dendrites. This whole thing here is the axon. And again, this fatty layer here that insulates the axon, this is the myelin sheath, and then this is our axon terminal. Number 46, the gap between two neurons where our communication is going to occur is called the what? A, B, C, or D? But that's a really good way to learn things if you are new to learning. Just quickly drawing things out, practicing it that way, and labeling it yourself is a fantastic way to learn things. I've taken anatomy and biomedical science courses in high school, so I think I'll be okay. Yeah, no, definitely. I never had anatomy whenever I went into college, and I wish I had. I wish they would teach it to everybody. I think it's important. It's really good to know your body. But number 46, the answer is C. It is a synapse. The gap between two neurons where our communication is going to occur. Thank you for the finger heart. Thank you. Number 47, the central nervous system consists of the what? What does the central nervous system consist of? A, B, C, or D? And if you'd like to get these questions, like I mentioned, you just join the TikTok sub community. And once you join, just send me a DM and I'll get you the questions, and you'll get it'll be the blank test and the answer key at the end, so you can do it by yourself. But I do also upload these to YouTube afterwards as well. I love anatomy, but I'm majoring in nursing and psychology. Oh, those are fun. Yes, I love psychology. I did not major or minor in it, but I did take a lot of psychology classes when I was in college. They were fun. The research and the statistics side of it gets pretty rough, though. Number 47, the answer is B. It is the brain and the spinal cord. Moving on to number 40. So when we're talking about the central nervous system or the CNS, we're referring to the brain and the spinal cord. Number 48, the peripheral nervous system, the PNS, is composed of what? This is a little bit of a trickier question in a sense, and I'll explain why. I'll let you guys answer and we'll talk about it. It's a little silly. It is very silly. But I'll let you guys answer this one, then we'll talk about why the answer is right. And it's a little confusing, but I'll see what you guys say first. I'll give you guys a couple seconds. So the answer, so you might think that it might be the spinal nerves only, which I probably should put spinal nerves, but it is cranial and spinal nerves. So you might think, in terms of the brain and the spinal cords, why cranial nerves, a part of the peripheral nervous system? It actually has to do with the classification during embryology. So at a certain point, things like that. So, sorry, I just saw one of your questions. I'll answer your question after the live as well. I saw someone DM me. But again, it's from embryology. That is why it has to do with just where it kind of develops from the embryology standpoint. But in terms of which one you could say would be part of the central nervous system, would be one of the trigeminal ones and the branches. But typically it is classified as the peripheral nervous system, which is a little confusing. Yes, I know. But that's why we put it in here. So we make sure you don't get tripped on it where it matters on one of your tests if it comes up. Number 49, which division of the peripheral nervous system, the PNS, controls our voluntary movements, A, B, C, or D? Thank you guys so much for the follows as well. It's nice to meet everybody. My name is Ollie, by the way, if you're new here. Is there a PDF available for this? Yep, it's available to the TikTok sub-community. It's in the bottom left corner there of the screen. I'll put up a little notification for it again in a minute or so. I'm massage school, and I'm worried about taking the NBLEX anatomy is not my strength. That's okay. Yeah, you just got to keep practicing. It's definitely something you got to work at. It's like any skill, you know. This kind of studying. Yeah, no. This does kind of studying. It's been to my surprise that a lot of people, they have told me that the only way they studied was using these live streams, which, you know, you should study your materials. I definitely don't recommend this being the only way, but it's definitely a fun way to do it. The answer here is going to be A. It is the somatic nervous system. Somatic means body. When you see the word autonomic, you can think of automatic. This is going to be our unconscious behavior. Number 50, which part of the neuron contains the nucleus? A, B, C, or D? But for those of you, if you want to get the PDF, it's the blank copy and then the answer key at the end for you to do on your own. You just join the community here. Once you join, just send me a DM and let me know. Number 50, the answer is C. Soma, or our cell body, is going to contain the nucleus. Number 51, which layer of the meninges is closest to the brain and the spinal cord? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think? I'll give you guys a moment to answer. Thank you guys so much for the likes as well. I appreciate everybody. We're at almost at 16,000. Number 51, the answer is C. It is the pia mater. This is delicate. This is it's stuck to the surface of it. The dura is the outer, arachnoid is the middle, and the subarachnoid space is cerebrospinal fluid filled, so it's not a layer. But number 52, the cerebrum is responsible for what? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? Fantastic. It is B. It's conscious thought, our memory, and our sensory processing. Coordination would be the cerebellum. Heart rate and breathing would be the medulla. Balance and posture would also be the cerebellum. Number 53, the cerebellum primarily functions to, kind of just gave that one away. Sometimes I actually do that when I explain the answers. But number 53, the answer is D. It's coordination and balance, like we just mentioned. Number 54, the medulla oblongata is going to control what? A, B, C, or D? What is this primarily responsible for? Thank you, Laura, for the sub. Please send me a DM so I can get you these questions. Again, if you do join the sub community, you will get the blank test. It's the blank PDF, and it will have the answer key at the end. And that'll be after every live stream. You will automatically get it. Number 54, the answer is C. It's going to be our heart rate, our blood pressure, and our respiration. Basically, a lot of our vital autonomic functions. Number 55, neuroglial cells are going to what? A, B, C, or D? My glasses are fogging up. My eye, for some reason, is very red and irritated, so I have to wear my glasses right now. I don't normally wear them. But number 55, the answer is B. They are to support and protect neurons. Number 56, the autonomic nervous system is divided into what? A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think? We'll run through these last 5 questions here, and then we'll go over the schedule for the rest of the week. Again, thank you so much, Angie, for the sub. Please send me a DM so I can get you these questions. And again, if you can't send me a DM for whatever the reason, just send me an email, and I will respond to you as soon as I can. I do go through everybody's DMs and everything afterwards. Thank you so much, Food, for the sub. Please send me a DM so I can get you these questions. Number 56, the answer is D. It's the sympathetic and the parasympathetic. Number 57, the primary excitatory neurotransmitter. And the central nervous system is what? A, B, C, or D? This one is glutamate. GABA3 is inhibitory. Glycine is inhibitory in the spinal cord. Dopamine wouldn't necessarily be for, it's more of like to modulate things like movement, reward, and things like that. Number 58, the sensory neurons that carry signals toward the CNF. So we go toward. I don't know why my iPad's doing that. It's so weird. CNS toward and then away. We have both of these questions here. This is going to be B. It is the afferent neurons. They are sensory. So again, they are going to carry signals to the CNS. And then motor neurons that carry signals away from the central nervous system are called what? So if we have these, what are these ones called? A, B, C, or D. Hello, everybody that just joined. Welcome. If you're new here, it's nice to meet you. My name is Ollie. I'll be going live multiple times a week covering anatomy and physiology topics for you all. I'll go over my live schedule here. We have 2 more questions here. I'll go over the answers in just a moment. Go over the schedule here in just a moment. I did make a post about it, though. But this is going to be afferent neurons. Again, this is away. The way that I kind of think about this is E has exit, right? E equals exit, so it exits the central nervous system. Afferent has an A in it. It is the first letter of the alphabet. A signal must first go through the central nervous system. That's the way that I always kind of think about it. These are just the repeat questions. I'm just doing this just so you can see them a little better. It's not not more questions. Number 60, what part of the neuron transmits signals to another neuron or effector? Actually, I can probably just do a blank paper. That'd probably be better and less confusing. But while we answer this last question here, like I mentioned, if you wanted to get a blank PDF so you can get the blank test and it'll be the answer key at the end, you just join the TikTok sub-community. It's down here. Once you join, you can send me a DM, and then I will send you the blank test and the answer key after every single live stream that I do. Again, I'll be go live at least 4 times a week, so you'll be getting that many tests every week. Number 60, last one here. The answer is C. It is the axon terminal. The axon terminal is where our neurotransmitters are going to be released. Awesome. Those are all the questions that I had today, guys. Thank you guys so much for being here. It's going to be back. This is my first live stream back in like 2 weeks. I was on vacation, but we're back. But my schedule for this week, let's talk about it real quick. Tuesday and Thursday, are both going to be 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Saturday will be 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will stick around here for just a moment. Tomorrow, Tuesday, will be A&P 2. Thursday will be a lot of medical terminology, just getting people ready for the semester. Saturday will be TBD. It'll probably be a mix of things. I try to keep a mix of everything. Hey, Angie, send me a DM. I will get your email, and then I will send you an email after every live with everything. If you join the sub-community, please send me a DM. Hey, D-Ice, it's good to see you again. Hope you're doing well. See you Thursday. Awesome. Thank you guys so much for being here. Seriously, love you guys. Let's see if I can turn the camera around. I'm a little nasty. My eye has been bothering me lately. Flip the camera around. Say hello. I have my glasses on today. I don't normally have them on. I think my eye, if you can see, I don't know why my eye is just so red. But hope your eyes get better. Thank you. Yes, I don't like wearing my glasses. They're very thick. I don't know if you can see how thick my lens. I have a negative 9.15 vision. It's kind of insane. I don't know if you can see how thick my glasses are, but they get so heavy on my face, and I just hate wearing them. Thank you guys so much for being here. You guys are awesome. I'm new. Awesome. Nice to meet you, friend. I'm new. Awesome. These ones were for more geared toward TEAS and HESI prep. But we will be doing some of the anatomy and physiology. I did not go surfing. I cannot surf. But I did enjoy my vacation. Yes, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you, The Blessed Chat, for the sub. Please send me a DM. You're negative 4.25. I know, my vision just keeps getting worse and worse. I'm only 24, so hopefully it doesn't get any more worse. But yeah, I don't know why. I don't know what happened, but I took a nap yesterday when I got home. What should you expect for a lab practical? The biggest thing to expect for a lab practical, if you do have a lot of models, you can consider eye surgery. I honestly, yes and no. It's very expensive, but I like my glasses. Yes, I am done. But for lab practicals, you can expect to go through all the models. You can expect to do a lot of pictures, a lot of labeling, things like that. A lot of identification, especially when you go through histology, looking at microscopic slides and being able to identify them. I don't really think it's any sort of disease. I think I just had my contacts in too long. I took a nap with my contacts in, and I woke up and my eye was a little dry, so that's pretty much why, probably. Yeah, I did not mean to take my nap with them, but I also have a bad habit. I don't like wearing my glasses, like I mentioned, so I do have a tendency to kind of... I don't sleep very much. I stay up a lot, so I will basically be awake for 18 hours, 19 hours, and I will have my contacts in on the whole time, so yeah. Yeah, they do have contacts now. Normally, I've only really had issues lately. I think because I haven't been drinking as much water, which I should be. On the hard way, yes. I'll catch up next live. Trying to say where the head is. Yeah, so these live streams, we do Anatomy and Physiology 1 and 2 every Monday and Tuesday. And you can tell you guys, yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. Seriously. Thank you, Felicite, for the sub. For anybody that subbed, thank you so much. I do appreciate you guys. You guys are fantastic. Please send me a DM so I can get you these questions. I'll get your email and things and send it to you that way. If it does, I do get a lot of DMs after every live stream, so I will be going through them. But if you want to get the questions, I'm going to put it up here again. Give me 1 second. It's right here. You can join right here. Love you so. I love you guys too. Seriously, I love you guys. You guys are awesome. That's how you can join. So basically how it works is once you join, you get the blank test and then the answer key at the end. So you can print it out. You can do it on your own and things like that. You will get it after every single live stream that I do. I go live at least 4 times a week. So you get at least 4 a week. So I started Anatomy and Physiology yesterday, and I'm already stressed. They definitely try to make you stressed, but don't be stressed. Just stay consistent. I'll let it go. You guys are the real goats. Seriously, I could not do this without you guys. You guys are fantastic. But the way that I like to think about this is think about professional athletes, right? They have worked and trained every single day. multiple hours. It's kind of the same thing with anatomy and physiology. You have to practice every day. I think the most underrated things, consistency and repetition. If you repeat the material and you do it consistently, you're going to learn it. You're going to get really good at it. Learning is a skill. People don't like to think of it like that. People, it's just a thing that you got to do. Only the best TikTok live where you actually learn. Thank you, I appreciate that. Besides my account, what other websites or tips do you recommend? In terms of for anatomy and physiology, I know one person I really like watching is Ninja Nerd. I think his demonstrations are fantastic. I watched him a lot. Depending on what course, organic chemistry tutor is fantastic as well. But I never really used too many outside resources. I would say resource-wise, your professor is one of the best ones. Using their office hours to your advantage is very underrated. That's a lot. I appreciate it. Yeah, what did we end at? We ended at like 23,000. It's a Dazing 41. Thank you so much for the sub. Please send me a DM so I can get you these questions. Thank you so much. For the health assessment, depends what's on it. If you want to send me a DM, I can maybe answer that question a little better. Thank you, British, for the gifts. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the rose. I love you guys. Seriously, you guys are awesome. It's good to be back. I've missed you guys. I thought about you guys the entire time I was gone. But we're back, so we'll be hammering it. Fall semester either started today for people. They start next week, in 2 weeks or whatever. So we're going to be ramping up the content. I want to make sure there's plenty out there for you guys. We've missed you. I missed you guys too. Thanks, Clyde. It's good to see you again. But yeah, it felt weird. I've been doing this like full time since January. And then I did go on a like little trip in June, but I was only gone for like 4 or 5 days. But this time I was gone for like 2 weeks. I didn't have my laptop with me, and I wasn't checking my email like all the time. It felt really weird, but it was good. Good break. Ready to be back though. Definitely have rested. I have your study guides. I love it. Thank you, C. Harris. That's awesome. I'm glad you love it. Thank you so much for them. Thank you so much for getting them. It was good, yes. What study technique helped me with anatomy and physiology? Good to see you again, Michelle. I hope you're doing well. If you're in the live streams pretty frequently, I do try to remember your name and things like that. Try to create a community here as well. When it comes to anatomy and physiology. So anatomy is what and where things are. So when it comes to what things are, terms, I use flashcards. I practice those, making sure I know them super well. A lot of times, if you just know the term, it can give away the answer choice sometimes. Where things are, labeling, take every, and I mean every single picture from your textbook, from your lecture slides, from your models, label them, practice them over and over, know them like the back of your hand, know them like the back roads in your small town. Excuse me, I haven't talked this much in a while. My throat's not used to it. Let me breathe. Physiology is how things work. It is the function. So if you're going to explain a process, you want to be able to explain the process. Practice explaining it out loud. I had a fantastic study buddy, but if you don't have a study buddy, you can use a stuffed animal. I don't have him anymore. He got really gross because I had him for like 6 years. But I had a stuffed shark, and I would always yap to Sharky about my class material and teach him. But I also did a lot of tutoring, so that helped a lot as well. I would try to explain things as much to my classmates. It's definitely the best way to do it. I am going to get going, though. But are there any other questions before I get going? Just anything quick? Of course, Michelle, I'm glad you're doing well. I think this is the puzzle piece inactivity thing. Awesome. Any other quick questions before I get going? Like I mentioned, I'll be live again doing A&P2 tomorrow at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Survivor 2401. That's awesome. Good luck. Can't wait to get the new study stuff. That's awesome, Laura. Yes, I will. It's just be a little patient. Sometimes it takes me a little while to go through everybody's DMs. I'll get to your DM. My YouTube channel is my name. It's all your heart's like. It's linked in my TikTok bio. I do post the replays of the live stream there. I have been starting to post lecture style videos. I just put up. I'm starting a series on medical terminology for you all. Which boot camp is it? I haven't really looked at if it's an anatomy boot camp. I actually haven't looked into that one. I don't know anything about it. I would not be the person to ask. I haven't used it or know anybody that has used it. So I would definitely dig around a little more for that one. But hopefully here I will have my own boot camp. I've been working on a course, but again I've been gone, so hopefully we can kind of get ramped up on that soon. But I did just start a blog. I read a study on escape rooms and how it can be used to teach anatomy and physiology. I wrote a blog post about that last week, and I just posted it today. And then again, I have a medical terminology series on YouTube that we're just starting. How to kind of read. I just posted a video on how to read medical terminology and how to understand it. And then I'm actually scripting a video. I scripted it, now I got to record it for common medical prefixes and what they are. And then I have a word root one and then a suffix one, and then we'll continue on with all the different systems and their terminologies and stuff. And a lot of people ask me where to start with that, and I think that is the place to start, learning the terminology. So now, when people ask me where do I start, I can send them the link to the playlist, and this is where you start. Go through this and make flashcards. So that's why I'm starting there. And then obviously we'll get into a lot of the other anatomy and physiology topics, and we'll go through them and lecture with those and things like that. But any other quick questions here before I get going? Thank you guys so much for being here. Again, I'll be back live again tomorrow at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I love you guys. Seriously, I've missed you guys. It's good to be back. The subs, I will get this PDF out to you as soon as I get the new people. I take my TEAS this weekend. Good luck. If we could get good luck in the chat as well. First time here, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you guys. Seriously, you guys are awesome. I've missed you guys. It's good to be back. Fall semester is starting, so I want to get out as much content as possible, so you can expect quite a bit from me over the next couple weeks. Hey Geraldine, it's good to see you again. Hello, it's good to see you again. First time here too. That's awesome. Welcome. It's nice to meet you guys. Like I mentioned, replay on what field we're focusing on: anatomy and physiology, and it can be used interchangeably for any field. Glasses, yes. My eye is like super red from yesterday. I took a nap and woke up, but yeah, I don't normally wear my glasses, so this is a new one. I posted like 2 videos today with them in there. I couldn't get them in today, so taking a little break from those. So thank you, Jody, for the heart me. It's good to see you, seriously. But yeah, everybody, it's good to be back. All of my A&P notes, those are linked in my TikTok bio. They're on my website. Again, linked in my TikTok bio. The replay of this can be found on YouTube, and then the sub-community gets the blank copies of these with the answer key sent after every live. I just got to go through and get the new emails and things, and then I'll get to you guys. So I love the glasses. Thank you, I appreciate it. I hate my glasses, so that makes me feel better about wearing them. What degrees do I have? I have a master's degree in molecular medicine. I got that in November, and then I have a bachelor's degree from William & Mary. I did my undergraduate in both kinesiology and biomedical sciences. That's me where I went to. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm getting older. I can't wear my contacts in as much. I used to. Yeah, I got contacts when I was in like 6th or 7th grade, and I wear the crap out of them. I wear them from the second I get up, from the second I go to bed. But probably not the best thing for me anymore. So, hence the glasses. I'm from the U.S. But any other quick questions? I do have to get going here, guys, but I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for being here today. I miss you guys. I hope to see you guys soon in a future live stream. If you're as a break, I gave mine 2 years break. Oh my goodness. 2 years is crazy. I don't know if I can do 2 years. I might be able to do 2 days, but yeah, I took them out last night, and then I woke up today and I looked at mine and I was like, I probably need a little bit of a break. Make you look smart. Thank you. I have blue light glasses as well that I wear. They're gray. I think they have. Let me see. I think they're up there. I don't want to get up there. 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you go to my profile, it'll say like live event scheduled, and you can hit it. I think it can send you like a reminder, or if you hit the bell notification, it'll send you reminders, or like a notification when I do go live. But thank you guys. I have to go, but thank you guys so much again. You guys are awesome. Love you guys. Hopefully I'll see you guys in a future live. Thank you guys so much. You'll be in the next live. That's awesome, TEAS. I can't wait to see you.